This is from Mila Joy. Chris Cuomo proves Hakeem Jeffries is lying about Democrats' reason for the shutdown. Chris Cuomo just unexpectedly dropped a nuclear bomb on Democrats' excuse for shutting down the government.
Here from the Democrats is not true.
The Republican partisan spending bill that they introduced is not clean. Well, first of all, let's be
Really?
clear. It's not a clean bill, it's a dirty bill. Well, that's all a lie. It's not a clean continuing resolution.
Listen, I like Hakeem Jeffries. I think he's got an amazing future. He's got better fights than this. This is a clean CR.
Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. Chris Cuomo, is he getting based now? Like, what the fuck?
What does that mean, by the way? Continuing resolution instead of
Well, it is a
passing
clean CR, to be fair. Republicans added absolutely zero to it. They've been using the exact same CR bill for, 5-6 years now. They've passed it over and over again, 13 times now. All throughout the Biden administration, they passed the same CR bill over and over and over again. They just keep recycling it just to keep the government open just a little bit longer until we can get to the next spending bill, which happens, I think it's on November 18th. And now all of a sudden they have a problem with it. Republicans didn't add anything to it. Democrats, they want to add $1.5 trillion worth of bullshit to it.
real budget like they should. This just says, hey, remember the last one? Let's just continue at those levels again.
Yeah.
Right? Now, that
That's
may
what
mean
they're
that
doing.
certain people who should get less won't, certain people who need more won't, but a clean CR means that this is an extension from the last set of, in this case, Biden's spending
Right.
levels.
Right.
Okay? That's what a clean CR is. This is a clean CR. Wait a minute. Cuomo disagrees with Jeffries. Jeffries must be right. Don't take my word. Take the word from the Nonpartisan Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget.
Well,
They say
don't
this
mind
is
if we
about
do.
as clean a CR as you could get. Okay? Again, it's a continuation of a March stopgap measure. All right? Essentially, a continuation of spending levels from Biden, absent about $13 billion. But when you look at it as a function of the pie, it's literally a rounding error. I don't like that. It's a lot of money, but it's a rounding error. Again, don't take my word for it. How about taking this guy's word?
Allowing
Who is it?
Donald
Oh, okay.
Trump to take even much more
Chucky
power
Chuck humor.
via a government shutdown is a far worse option. I believe it is my job to make the best choice for the country to minimize the harms to the American people. Therefore, I will vote to keep the government open and not shut it down.
And that's
Dude, even Chris fucking Cuomo is not even on their side anymore. There's nobody on their side anymore. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? I'm going to get to some of these posts in a little bit later on in this video with the Democrats still in lockstep saying that this is the Republican shutdown. The Republicans are on vacation. It's all the Republicans' fault. They control the House and the Senate. Just assuming that their constituency are just absolutely brain dead retarded. That is what they assume that their voters are when they are. I mean, I guess that some of them are. However, most of them, however, are not. It only takes about a 30-second Google search to realize, no, it is actually the Democrats' fault for this shutdown.
CR he voted for is the same as this one. So what changed? AOC eyeing his Senate seat.
Yep, that is what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. I wish I would have went on for another minute because, apparently she is eyeing Chuck Schumer's Senate seat, and I guess he has he feels some kind of way about that. So this is from Colin Rugg. New Rep Hakeem Jeffries drops a sick rhyme while trying to blame the government shutdown on Republicans. Well, it's a quote, so I'm just going to play. This is from about 4 hours ago, and he goes on to say, this is very cool.
House Republicans shut the government down. Then they ran out of town. And for the last 3 weeks, they're nowhere to be found.
Let's hear that
House
again.
Republicans shut the government down. Then they ran out of town. And for the last 3 weeks, they're nowhere to be found.
Oh, man. Somebody get that guy a record contract. All right, so we got Daily Caller, Hakeem Jeffries. It's time to reopen the government. Basically the same speech.
It's time to reopen the government. It's time to enact a bipartisan spending agreement that actually makes life better for everyday Americans. And it's time to
let the rabble just clap.
The Republican health
The NPCs.
care crisis. Democrats are in this fight until we win this fight for the American people. Thank you all.
Oh my God, dude. They count on their voters to be just terminally brain dead, man. I swear to God they do. It's just absolutely crazy to me that they're still going on with this. So I got another one. RNC Research. This is from October 14th. Hakeem Jeffries thinks you're stupid. He knows the Senate requires 60 votes to pass the funding bill, but he just doesn't want you to know that. And it's just that simple. They need 60 votes to pass any spending bill in the Senate before the spending can occur. And they don't have 60 votes because Republicans, there aren't 60 Republicans in the Senate. They need 5 Democrats at this point. They needed 7 originally, but 2 had voted to reopen the government, or to keep the government open, I should say. And yeah, they're still 5 short, and that's why the government is closed, because 5 Democrat senators refused to vote for the Clean CR bill. So anyway, here we go.
We've been very clear as Democrats, again, we'll find a bipartisan path forward. We want to reopen the government. We want to make sure that our hardworking federal employees and civil servants get paid. But we also have to address the Republican healthcare crisis. And the American people clearly know who shut the government down. Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. They are blaming them because it's their responsibility. And they've adopted a my way or the highway approach from the very beginning of this presidency. And that, unfortunately, has continued through this shutdown.
I mean, my main question is, like, he's a House representative. Why the hell is he even, why is he making his rounds all over the news media anyway, dude? You're not doing your party any favors at all. You just sound like a fucking idiot. I mean, this should be all Chuck Schumer on TV, but nope. Hakeem Jeffries, he's just addicted to the cameras, I guess. Another one from RNC Research, also yesterday, not once but twice, Hakeem Jeffries dodges questions about Zohran Mamdani. Jeffries, we believe in a strong floor and no ceiling. Why is it so hard for Hakeem to condemn communism?
Mr. Leader, does Mamdani and that movement represent the soul of your party?
By the way, Mamdani, if you're not familiar, he is running for New York City mayor.
Well, the Democratic Party, of course, is extremely diverse, and it's represented by people like...
But there's only one soul.
One soul.
By people like
I would have used the word fractured.
Is en route to becoming the next
or
governor of New
chaos.
Jersey, Abigail Spanberger, who's about to become the next governor of Virginia. I haven't spoken to Zohran since the shutdown started. I do look forward to having a conversation with him before early voting starts in New York later on this month.
He's a democratic socialist. Is that the soul of the Democratic Party, or is it the
Good
Democratic
question.
candidates you just referenced?
Here's my view of what the Democratic Party represents. We believe in a strong floor and no ceiling, that in America, if you work hard and play by the rules, there should be no ceiling to your success. For yourself, for your family, for your children. At the same period of time, we believe in this country, wealthiest country in the history of the world, there should be a strong floor anchored in things like
in other words,
Social Security,
it's all about power.
Medicare, and Medicaid that Republicans are decimating, that Democrats brought to the people of this country.
Yep, progressing all the way up to the communist utopia that they've always dreamed of. That's exactly what the whole no ceiling bullshit means. So this one was pretty funny. This was from October 5th, so kind of recent, but Trump's got the sombrero cannon on standby for Hakeem Jeffries. This is just a meme. I just thought it was funny. Sombrero. Of course, Trump holding up the t-shirt cannon. Or, I mean, the sombrero cannon. All right. All right. Enough fun and games. So this is from Amuse. Shutdown. Hakeem Jeffries refuses to sign Clean CR unless it includes a 40% pay increase for Congress. So he's looking for a personal pay raise. So he almost shut down the government because he wanted more money for himself. This is way back in December 19th of 2024.
Holiday travel will be impacted. The ability of everyday Americans to visit their family, their friends, their loved ones will be impacted.
Unless what? Unless you get a pay raise? I mean, at least that's what the message says. I mean, my memory isn't good enough to remember that exact day. But anyway, there you have it. So, all right, enough Hakeem Jeffries. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you take a quick second to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And check out The Swamp, which drops Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, covering the daily happenings inside the federal machine. Thank you very much for watching.